These two programs have defied conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns. It'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. A quick pass to the left.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, no.
To the air, it's Manning. The sweet feet buy a little time. Another incompletion on third down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That's caught. It's Wingo. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Longhorns are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down,
touchdown Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Rushes on him. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Defense not showing press coverage.
Timeout, Texas.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up, bringing it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. here comes the Oklahoma offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Steps away. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's loose down the left side. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Look out, he's got room. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, a fourth down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He tries to take the top off. Caught at the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Going to try it, turning it on. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Running into the open space. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll bring him down in the final seconds of the quarter, and that will likely wrap up this period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Going with the ground game left. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's a tech now. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go, breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that will be a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry up.
Brings up second down.
Calls his own number. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They want to run this quarterback. Ball is loose. And he was able to get back on top of it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On the move. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback keeper. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. And you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
Okay, break. Let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Military stunt.
On the move. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. So now it's 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. With the catch, it's Wingo. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. Spins away from the defense. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds a man on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And back to the air on second down. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Sending the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Longhorns are on the move. Red pass, it's complete. All the way down to the 20. 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the left. Thrust that arm out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Baxter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
To the air. It's Manning. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. To the end zone and is picked off. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
On the ready.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And here they come, almost all the way back. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Connection to the right. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. Offense in an empty set. Back to throw, it's Mateer. That's reeled in, it's Burks. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A design run for the quarterback. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
I'll tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs it for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Oh, they're after him. Find space on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Shoots his way for more. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing the turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
From the gun. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Sategna. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the wildcat there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This quarterback part of their running game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there, plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Mateer. Buying some time. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And wings it incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Lets it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to